Hey everybody, it's Charmel. Welcome back to Locks Looks Lifestyle. Welcome back to another video. So as you guys can see from the title, the thumbnail, looking at me now, we are doing a lock transformation today, so let's get right into it.
As the sun shines in all of my glory, my flaws don't look so bad at all. What was I so afraid of?
So you guys should know by now, I am a lock girly, but I do like to experiment. I love to have fun with my hair. So I don't wear wigs all the time, but when I do decide to wear one, I am very particular about the type of wigs I wear now since I have locks, mainly because I don't like to do too much manipulation to my locks. And with the locks, I feel like there's only so much that you can do when it comes to having a flat base and trying to make it look natural. However, this wig that I have now, I think that is going to be perfect for us lock girlies if you are looking to switch things up. So today's video is in collaboration with Luvwinhair, and they did go ahead and send me over their Kinky curly wig, and it has the natural realistic curly 4C edges. And this wig was super easy to install. This is going to be a glueless install, so I did not use any lace glue, any holding spray, anything like that. Like literally, y'all, I don't have any of that on right now. So yes, without saying too much, we are going to get into this video. So as mentioned, today's video is sponsored by Luvwinhair. They are a wig company and they make 100% human hair wigs. They specialize and are committed to sourcing the highest quality of materials for their wigs so that their wigs look and feel like real hair, which means that women can wear them with confidence knowing that their hair looks and feels natural. So first things first, I think this is the nicest bag that I have ever got with a wig. It was like a velvet material, super high quality, and it's going to be great for storing my hair when I'm not wearing it. But with the order, they also provided 2 HD wig caps, a satin bonnet, an edge brush, and as well as lashes and a headband and elastic band. So this is how the hair looks straight out of the package. It did have a net to protect it. Again, this is Kinky curly hair and it is in 20 inches. This wig is a 13x6 lace front wig with undetectable Swiss lace. It's also 180% density. It has adjustable straps as well as 4 combs in the inside. And here is a close-up of the hairline. You see the edges are really short and kind of coarse. In Kinky, it's a different texture than the rest of the hair, and this is supposed to provide a more natural looking install. And overall, just the hairline and the wig in general is supposed to mimic type 4 hair. And straight out the bag, the wig was really soft and had a lot of body and movement. So to prepare for this install, I just went ahead and braided my locks back in 6 cornrows to the back and just pinned the back, trying to get my base as flat as possible. Next, I'm going to take some of this Bold Hold Lace Jelly. It's basically just like a gel. I usually use it on my clients when I do like their baby hairs on their wigs, but I'm just using this to kind of smooth my edges back. Again, this is not a glue, it is a gel. Now I'm going to go in with one of those HD wig caps that they gave me and put that over my hair and make sure all of my locks are tucked. I really like this wig cap. It is very thin and sheer. So if you were doing like a melt, I think that this would be a really easy cap to melt. But here is the wig. I did go ahead and co-wash it off camera. I think curly hair always looks best when you co-wash before installing. It definitely made the hair look a little more relaxed and less uniform. I also bleached the knots, removed the combs in the center, and added an elastic band. And here's just another close-up of the hairline after doing all of that. It did not affect the quality of the hair or the structure of the lace. And then I'm just going to use that elastic band to put the wig on. Now, what I will say is that this cap was not even a little. This cap was small and I was scared that this wig was not going to work. The elastic band definitely helped keep the wig secure, but depending on how thick your hair is or if you have long or thick locks, you definitely want to pay attention to the wig sizes. Depending on the size of the wig cap, it can definitely make or break the install. But here is how the wig is looking. Another thing I noticed is that they didn't leave a lot of excess lace on the wig cap. Not sure if people care about that, but for me, I feel like if I had a little more lace up front, I could have got it a little snugger. But yeah, I'm making it work. So now I'm just going in and cutting off any excess lace around the hairline, and I'm also cutting in like a jagged kind of motion. Sorry you guys can't see, my hand is blocking and my mirror was to the side, but yeah, I'm just cutting off the extra lace that I don't need for this install. And so here is how it is looking after all of the excess lace has been cut. It honestly doesn't look too bad. It's actually aligning with my hairline pretty well. But now I'm going to move on to styling. I decided to do a middle part. And you do get quite a bit of parting space on this wig. So as you guys can see, like the part goes back very deep. So it doesn't have like that really fake, shallow, short parts that some wigs have. And then I'm going to go in with a wax stick along the part and I'm going to hot comb it. I'm not trying to get this part super flat. I just wanted a little definition to the hair. So I'm not going super crazy, but just making it so that I could have somewhat of a part. I was going for this look that I seen Chloe Bailey with. It was just like a really big full afro. So that's the look I'm going for today. So her wig didn't have like the fluffy edges. But I am going to just kind of hot comb behind the edges just a little bit, again, just more so for like definition, so it doesn't look like I just plopped the wig on top of my head. So I only hot combed the part and then I hot combed right behind the curly hairline, and I'm only focusing on the roots. Now I'm going to go in with some lace tint mousse. This is from Even. It's in the color dark brown, and I'm just going to tap that mousse along the edges of the lace just to make sure that the lace isn't too ashy and it blends in with my skin tone. I'm also like placing the mousse in between where the fluffy edges start and where the rest of the wig starts, so that that little space in between also looks natural. Now I'm going to go in with some mousse from Edge Booster, and I'm just applying that on the part and on the hairline. I really didn't know what direction I wanted to go with these edges. So at first I took some of the mousse and I was just kind of trying to define the curls a little bit because I didn't want to swoop them too much. So yeah, this was a lot of trial and error. I was playing around with it. Then I decided to try to do a few little swoops. So I was like swooping them and then like keeping the ends of it curly, and that seemed to work. It didn't have the greatest hold, but that seemed to work. So honestly, with these edges, I don't know how to tell you how to do them. Honestly, you just kind of have to play around with them until you get a look that you like. So yeah, it was just a lot of mousse and gel and twirling and laying, and eventually it looked like this, and I was satisfied with that. These edges are definitely great for a more natural, effortless look. And now I'm going to take that elastic band that they provided and I'm going to place it like right behind the curly pieces. I don't want them to like get super flat. I still want them to be fluffy. And I'm doing this mainly just to kind of train and set the lace since this is a glueless install. And now I'm going in with just a spray bottle with water and I'm just misting the hair. Again, I wanted a really effortless big look. So I'm just spraying and I'm going to fluff and fluff and fluff. I didn't do that much styling. I did trim it up just a little bit, but yeah, this was a really easy kind of go with the flow type of look outside of just adjusting to doing the edges. For the most part, I just kind of plopped it on, sprayed it with water and fluffed it out, and I think I added also just a little bit of mousse, but nothing too crazy. And then lastly, I just went in with a little face powder close to my skin tone in my part just to make it look a little more natural. I didn't pluck the part or anything. Again, I wanted this to kind of look natural. I didn't want a super defined part or a super stout look. I wanted this to give like I just woke up and shook my hair and that was it. So I went ahead and did my makeup off camera. Since I was inspired by the Chloe hair, I decided to do a similar makeup look, and here I am just taking off the band, and some of the edges got a little too flat for me, so I'm just going back in and just kind of fluffing those edges back up. But that was pretty much it for this style. Didn't take very long to install this wig, and it was super easy. And if you're not familiar with wigs, this is definitely one to start off with. All right, you guys, so here is the finished look. Since this is like a kinky edge wig, I try not to do too much to the edges because I feel like it would defeat the purpose of it being a kinky edge wig. But I did kind of do a couple of swoops on the edges, but I still tried to keep it like curly. But overall, I do think this is a fun look. I think that this is the perfect wig for locks, mainly because you don't have to do a lot of work to it. If you are a beginner with wigs, I also think that this is a perfect wig for you. The curly edges really helps camouflage the lace, and you don't have to do a lot of work. So if you're not comfortable with cutting lace and making the hairline look realistic, these curly edges really help camouflage all of that. I also love this wig for locks because as much as I like to experiment with my locks, I still try to maintain the integrity of my locks. And so I love that with this hair, with this unit, because of the edges, I can get away doing a glueless install with this. The only thing that I'm not crazy about with this wig is the wig size. I wish I had just a little more give. The band does help make it more secure, but I think if I had like a little more give, like this wig would be perfect. But overall, it is a really cute wig. But as far as the hair, I love this hair. I love this texture. You get some definition in it, but you can also fluff it out and it gets really big. I just love the naturalness of this wig. The actual texture is really soft. I did get a little shedding when I co-washed the wig, but other than that, no complaints so far about this wig. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Again, this wig is from Luvwinhair. I will have all the information linked down in the description box for you guys to go check out. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all of my social media platforms, and I will see you beautiful people in my next video.